Okay,
Oh my gosh.
there'll be a list of 10, and of those, 4 will be among the top 10 for that decade.
Do you have it?
And so we go for 1900, 1930s, 1950s, and so on. Answer's done. Okay, I will read them off for decade.
Read them.
Okay, for the 1900s,
Yeah.
Mary, Helen,
Who?
Helen. Yeah.
Florence, Mildred.
All right, I can find.
Okay, what, I couldn't, the people were talking.
Mary, Helen, Florence, Mildred.
You got how many? Two.
Oh, I got one, two,
Okay.
I only got one.
All right, now the
That was a golden
1930s. 1930s.
Yes, sir.
Mary again. Betty, Shirley,
Yes.
Dorothy.
Yay.
And by the way, I will tell you that Shirley is Shirley Temple, right? You can tell somebody, my mother's name is Shirley. I don't know another Shirley who is of the later generation.
You're like Myrtle.
Okay.
Now 1950s, Mary again,
Jeez. Okay.
Susan,
Yeah.
Deborah,
That's
Yes.
us.
Karen.
All right, you got all
I'm not
of
going
them.
to say how old these people are. Right?
Wow.
Yeah.
1970s, Jennifer,
Yes.
Lisa,
Oh, Lisa, yeah.
Heather,
Yeah.
Nicole.
Yeah.
Oh, I only got 2.
I got two.
Oh. 1980s, Amanda,
Oh, yeah.
Ashley,
Yes.
Stephanie, Melissa.
Oh, I only got 2.
1990s, Jessica,
Yes.
Yes.
Ashley,
Yes.
Emily, and Sarah.
Oh, I only got 1. That's a bummer.
No, just one.
You must have gotten Sarah.
I did get sick.
She has a dog.
Better
Sarah.
have.
What's Amanda there?
Yeah. No, Ashley.
Amanda was in the 80s.
Jessica, Ashley,
Emily,
and
Oh, I
Sarah.
thought it. Okay, wait. Oh, well, then say those again. I think I.
1990s,
Yeah.
Jessica,
Yeah.
Ashley, Emily, Sarah.
Oh.
Okay,
So
2000s,
1.
Emily, Madison,
Yeah.
Emma, Olivia.
What? Just one, two.
And the 2010s for those little kids running around, okay? Emma, Sophia,
Yes.
Olivia, and Isabella.
Oh, wow. Okay, now you have to
Emily.
add.
Okay, 2000s again, Emily, Madison, Emma, Olivia.
Okay, now they need instructions. How do they add it up?
Well, what you do is
math
on the
class
answer
with
sheets, but you get
addition.
1 point per correct name, added up through the decade. So the most you can get for any decade is 4.
Yeah.
Right. And then just total those up,
Okay.
do the math. And you can use your smartphone for that. If it's too hard to do all that stuff.
I'm gonna get a prize. Are ya?
3 and 3 is 6 and 4 is 10.
The most you can get, if anybody gets more than 32, they've cheated.
I
Or
got
they can't do
100.
math.
100. 100.
That was impressive.
Yes.
Anybody get any more than 25?
Good job.
Anyone more than 25?
Anybody more than 25? Well, we got some pretty close ones there. That's 22.
How many did you get? 21. 22.
I'm 20. Yeah, congratulations. You're going to get the prize?
Okay.
You're okay.
A letter.
First prize.
And now we're going to pass out the next one. I think I've got enough here. If I don't, I can always scramble off and get some more.
Well,
This
you
is
know
called
what?
parenting
It's
through
good to
the
have
decades.
one at least than 0. I know.
Oh,
The dark room?
parenting through the decades.
In the dark room.
True.
Made up and false.
19 children experts encourage parents never to hug or kiss their babies.
That was even
Oh,
the thing.
I don't know.
Some of the
And
true
then
ones were
people
weird. Some of
introduce
the
the
made up
best
ones, some of the true ones were weird.
on the horse. It's 1920.
I know, I know. number 1 is true. A superstition that was common at this time was that a mother's thoughts during pregnancy could affect the looks of her child, and there's a website linked.
With proof that it works.
Right, that's proof that it works if you saw the babies. Okay.
All the mothers.
All right, now,
Typical
number
mother.
2 is true. The belief that too much affectionate touching was harmful to the emotional development of a baby was widespread in the 1910s and 20s. An example can be found in the work of behavioral psychologist John Watson, who wrote that mothers should, quote, never hug or kiss their children or let them sit on your lap. Shake hands with them in the morning, give them a pat on the head if they have made an extraordinary good job of a difficult task, he wrote in Psychological Care of the Infant and Child.
Are they part of the Windsors?
Right, yeah, right. And then you get this line, if you must, kiss them once on the forehead when you tuck them in good night. And it paved the way for many psychological problems later on.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay, now.
Psychological problems came because of this.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, number 3. Number 3 is false. As interesting as a baby buggy rumble seat sounds, this was made up.
Yeah. You made that one up?
I made that up.
Yeah, that's what I
okay.
thought.
Now, number 4, true.
Yeah.
In an effort to give their babies fresh air and maybe air out the apartment if the baby's diaper had not been changed, city apartment dwellers could buy cages that hung out of their windows so the baby could enjoy being suspended far above the street.
My mother put me in.
Attached is a picture of one of these units. Here is the baby cage hanging over the street.
Literally is back.
Oh my gosh. That is scary. Baby look happy or
That's
Did you buy one of these? I think you can buy them
That's the
now.
picture I should have sent for the other.
It's true. Okay, 5 is a trick question for those of you who've had kids, but it actually is false. Although a few frustrated parents have given their babies a little relaxer with their formula.
Well, see, I was
The federal government has not endorsed this practice as far as we know.
I swear I was related to the hot bottle.
Okay,
there you go.
6 is true. Liver soup was advised for babies as young as 3 months. It's not known how many of their parents were willing to eat the soup they were giving their baby. Okay, 7. 7 is false. Hula hoops are actually sometimes used as equipment for pregnant moms, but the hula hoop was not invented by a major medical school for this purpose.
Should have thought that one out.
But it's kind of interesting to think what the hula hoop would have been named if it had actually been invented for that purpose. Okay, number 8. The overhead carrier, true.
Oh my gosh!
We couldn't make this one up. Okay. In 1953, British Overseas Airways introduced the Skycot, which hung over the edge of the baggage area above the passengers. It's hard to imagine the FAA approving this today, although given how small the seats in coach have become, maybe it's not such a bad idea. Attached is a picture of the happy parents in their seats, babies suspended overhead. What do you think, huh?
That's crazy.
Can you come closer, Fred?
Let the stewardess take care of the baby, right?
Oh my gosh, it's just a little.
As the stewardess walks through, it closes all the cabins.
Like I said, you check your overhead luggage, you know, that's why they want you. Check your
Left the
overhead
baby
luggage.
on.
Number 9. Number 9 is true. This advice was in a leading obstetrics textbook, according to Smoking and Pregnancy, the Politics of Fetal Protection. The textbook does not say what brand of cigarettes produce the healthiest babies.
I wonder if R.J. Reynolds said anything.
You kind of wonder. Okay, 10. 10 is false. We made this up, although some young parents in the 70s would no doubt agree that exposing their babies so that Black Sabbath and Led Zeppelin would only make a well-adjusted rock. So total that up.
Go, Karen.
We get a prize for non-pass.
Maybe a little guest. What?
So total up at the end. And then,
High low.
okay. Okay, who got 8 or 9? Right. 8 or 9? How about 7? Okay, we got a tie.
A three-way tie.
Three-way tie, okay.
Also known as a three-way.
Well, that's fortunate that there was a three-way tie, I think. Because we have 3 of these gifts, but I have to ask Christiane here. Hey, Christiane?
Get things from like
We had a 3-way tie.
like if you run out of prizes.
It's too hot over there.
Whoa. There we go. And over here, you got it, Karen, you got it? So you got the good sense to ignore all the bad.
I watched all you guys.
After you eat them.
Okay.
You eat them.
All right, what I'm going to do
So you can ski.
is now pass out.
No, don't pass out.
No, don't pass out. I'm going to pass out after.
Imagine a baby in a cage with a...
Save your energy for the
And a hot toddy to wash it down with.
Yeah. Hey, it was a different hearing, everybody. Okay, well, I'm going. Nope, I'm just going to pass out the answer sheets. You can read these at your leisure, but it might be kind of fun. It has some references to where the
Well,
information
wouldn't
comes
be fun.